Hey, it's Brook. Sometimes your guitar teacher knows what you need at a certain time. Sometimes it works out. Last night I had a student come in and we were flipping through his book. I gave him quite a few handouts and he wasn't really sure what to do with them all. But I said, "Oh, look at this. This is very cool. It's a E blues scale and the music that I wrote out for him was like this, the pattern." And he got it. You know, a lot of times my students just aren't sure. They're just not ready. They don't quite know what I'm talking about. Well, it's just a blues scale. And I started playing a beat on the old drum machine. I think if he played that with the beat, he did really well with the beat, but it's like, so that's kind of what I was getting at. And he did not play it exactly like that, but that's where this could end up. You know, if you play in time and you play a scale and you lean into it a little bit, give it a little bit of rock and roll attitude, pretend you're confident. That's kind of what I do when I got to play like a small show can be really nerve-wracking, but I always pretend to be stoic. I'm putting on an act. I always pretend to be cool. I'm not. I'm a real dork. But or if I play on a bigger stage, like a festival, and there's like a whole sea of people out there, I'm just like, yeah, another day at the office. But really, I'm just like, I'm scared. But I pretend. I play a part. So your part to play, if you're a guitar student like I am, pretend that you can do this and just believe and go forward. Push yourself and just don't be afraid to make a mistake. Really, nobody cares. I think people are a little uptight about that, a little self-conscious. So if you're curious about these notes, I'm sorry I'm rambling again, but this is 0, 3, 5, 6, 7 on the big string. I like to go index and shift. Then 3 in a row. Crossover. The root, E. All right. Then we just wind it up another octave. So that's 7, 5, 7, 8, 9, 7, 9. I'm going to try to get that 3 in a row with the fingers. Hammer-on's kind of cool. Then so those two scales look the same. This next one's a little different because the B string is tuned not in fourths, it's like in the third, so whatever. So this is, that'd be 9, 8, 10. Then you got your 11, 12, and then a 10, 12. Then the party really gets started up here on the 12, 15s. That's like a 12, 15, 12. Second string, same thing, 12 and 15. That's a fertile ground for fun stuff. Then the third string is 15, 14, 12. Then your fourth string is 14, 12. 14, 12, 14, because that's an E. I like ring finger on that 14. Index on the 12. The hot bend is the third string, 14th fret. Totally cool. Believe. The other great bend is the second string, 15th fret D. You're bending it up to an E. You can bend the first string, 15th fret, that's a G, going up to either a G sharp or an A, or maybe an A sharp, or maybe somewhere in between. So if you mix those bends and go up and down the scale, some cool stuff will happen. Then you can work your way back down. Throw in like an E7 or one here. That's like a 7, 6, 7. You can hit all 6 or just the 3. Any combination of strings will give you something cool. And then there's some cool stuff you can do up here, like a normal E7 bar chord. That's like index, middle, ring. You can add pinky. Wow, man. This guitar is cool. Well, there you go. That's kind of how my lesson went last night. And remember, you put it with a beat and play in time, and cool stuff will happen. All right, man. This is Brook saying thanks for subscribing, and peace out. Keep practicing. Happy Thanksgiving. See ya.